And here we are. We're 13 now, officially teenagers. And it looks like Tangent has something to say. Tangent is standing still with her face held up to the sky, letting blue snowflakes land on her cheeks. They melt almost immediately. She doesn't move as you approach. After a minute, she winces and rubs her eyes. It stings, she says, because it's made of acid. Acid snow? Tang nods. Professor Howell says it isn't harmful, and it is an important part of the natural cycle here. It freezes at 12 degrees Celsius and turns into tiny crystals that are so heavy they fall from the clouds. You can see them under a microscope. She sticks out her tongue and lets the flakes fall on it. It tastes kind of sour, but sweet, she observes. Fascinating. Tang pulls a sample jar out of her coat. We know what it's made of, but our understanding is incomplete, she says, and places the jar on one of the outcroppings of rocks. The big mushrooms change in shape and color before the snow begins to fall. I wonder, is there some sort of signal that precedes the changing of the seasons? What happens if I expose samples collected in dust season to snow from quiet season? A small, excited smile creeps across Tang's face. There's so much to learn about this planet. I can't wait. I'm excited to learn about this planet too, but it looks like I probably need to rest first. Some people get the sniffles during pollen, Cal says. My mom says it's because your nose thinks the pollen dust is itchy, so it turns on the blood works to wash itself out. Yeah, medicinal root. Very important. Very good to have. Hey, Tammy. Tammy presents you with a carefully folded pair of socks. I hope you don't mind, Solanna, she says. I was in the laundry room and I noticed that your socks were starting to get some holes. We're only supposed to use the nano printer for things that are really important, so I figured you wouldn't mind if I fixed them the old-fashioned way. You take the socks and see that they're mended now, a little ugly, but at least the holes are gone. Let me know if you have anything else you need mended. We all have to do our part. Oh, thank you, Tammy. It looks like the only thing I can do this month is relax in the lounge. You're relaxing after hours with Auntie Student pops her head into the lounge. The kitchen, she announces in an artificially sweet voice, is looking for someone to help with the part-time cooking duties. Someone young, someone responsible, someone organized. Someone, she stares pointedly at the teens in the room, who might have too much free time on their hands. I would, but unfortunately I do not have enough organization skills. Sweating away over human food nanos printers isn't really your thing, so you hang back. Besides, Tammy's hand shot up almost immediately. She's making little squeaking noises trying to get Auntie Sedent's attention. She'll be perfect for it. Auntie Sedent sighs and rubs her hands on her apron. Well, if anyone changes their mind, I could use the help. I don't really want to remember something violent. You wake up to the sound of your parents arguing in hushed tones, clearly trying not to disturb you. You blink away the sleep from your eyes, eventually remembering, wait, isn't it your 13th birthday? Where's my birthday cuddles? My parents always make a big deal out of my birthday. I peek out through the privacy curtains of the bunk and listen in on their argument. You're being unreasonable, your mom says. Solanna is a teenager now. You have to give her the opportunity to take calculated risks or she'll start acting out. It's just what being a teenager is. Going off into the wilderness isn't a calculated risk, your dad replies. It's too dangerous. It's weird to hear your parents arguing. If they ever disagree, they sort it out quietly or go to mediation. This time they sound really upset. It's unsettling. You don't need to... They glance at you. Your mom holds her hands up to silence you and goes right back to talking. Geranium, she grates. You've said it yourself that we need every person out there surveying for edible native plants. You're even going yourself. Why not our daughter? Your dad flails his hands helplessly. Because, Lulu, she's our daughter. It's our responsibility to keep her safe. You're not keeping anyone safe by coddling her, your mom almost shouts as your dad flinches in shock. Solanna's survival depends on her understanding this planet we're living on, so you're not doing her or the colony any favors by pretending like that's not the case. Anything I say would just make them more upset, and they're doing a good job of that all by themselves. But you're so angry with them right now. Why can't they act like proper parents? They argue for a little while longer before your dad raises his hands in defeat. Your mom's fierce expression softens. Hey, Solanna, sorry, it's your birthday today, and we're here arguing like a pair of rude people. Happy birthday. They both give you a hug. We meant to order up from the canteen and have your usual birthday breakfast, but we got to talking about how Utopia's opened up positions in expeditions for kids 13 and older, and, well, that's you now. I suppose we'll have to let you spread your wings someday, your dad relents. I just feel better knowing you were safe here inside the colony walls. Yeah, I feel better being safe inside of the colony walls too. He gives your mom a faint smile. We decided early on to let you choose your own path in life, so if you want to join expeditions, we're behind you. Just be safe. Yep. Tammy! Tammy beams when she sees you like there's nothing better in the world than the sight of your face. Happy birthday, Solanna! She exclaims. She comes in for her annual birthday hug, throwing her arms around you and giving her a great big squeeze. Here, I got you this. She steps back and reaches into one of her many deep pockets of her dress, producing a little paper box. I made you this. She laughs, opening it to reveal a little snack-sized cake. Oh, thank you. Let's share it. I wonder. Scary. But what I need is the Valley of Vertigo, and I can't get there. You find your dad comparing some plant samples. When he sees you, he puts down the test tubes and gives you a big hug. Kiddo, he exclaims, then kneels down to look at you in the eye. I have been thinking. I want to say I'm sorry for your mom and I arguing on your birthday. We disagree sometimes, just like every couple, but it's unfair that you had to see how the soy sausage gets made. Yeah, I was kind of upset. Your dad's face falls. I know. I'm sorry, Gooseberry. Here. I hear the depot's open now. Go get yourself a piece of candy or something. On me. Your mom and I talked it out, he continues. We're both just really putting our everything into the farm right now, and it's making us kind of snappy. You don't have to worry about it, okay? He squeezes you in a hug. If you want to join Utopia's exploration team, just be careful. It's dangerous out there. Yeah, I don't think I really want to leave unless I absolutely have to, because of how dangerous it is out there. But I guess I could go check out what's here. The notice board. Eesh, that's not great. It's really not great. That might be useful, though. So, what would that be under? Gear? Ah, but it's locked. Oh, +5. +1 to cards with gems, challenges, 1 to speech cards. Interesting. Okay. Well, since they're working so hard, maybe I'll come help them. Here, what's organizing? That's something that I need. You've been having one of your dreams ever since you first touched your dad's workbench. Spiraling threads of DNA, Vertumna and earth flora entwined, their chloroplasts dancing together, purple and green, purple and green. With this colorful dream has come knowledge and a strong urge to see if it's true. Can Vertumna and earth plants be combined via gene tech? You select hardy native species and fruitful plants humans cultivated for millennia. You remember which ones, which genomes to be used because you've done this before. I can try. Oh, little baby. Oh, I keep that one between, I forgot. Okay. And there's 24. And I won! You double-checked congruences simulations 100 times, and the results are always the same. A truly viable genome composed of genes from both Earth and Vertumna, and in every chemical simulation congruence can run, it successfully takes root and flourishes. And we have more food. We have food. Maybe Mom won't starve now. You look at the tiny, barely sprouted plants. This could be the beginning of a new area of agriculture on this planet. Being able to plant crops that actually grow in this soil. It might only be one plant for now, but who knows? Maybe in the future you'll be able to use this for all sorts of crops. Your mom has always been a result-oriented person. She doesn't like to experiment just to see what might happen. She likes science that she already knows and trusts will work. When you call her in to see what you've done, she smiles as proudly as you've ever seen her smile before. She can't even argue with congruence's results. You'll earn twice the kudos working in the lab from now on in recognition of your contribution to the colony's continued survival. Solanna, can I get your help with something in the barn? Cal asks. You excuse yourself from planting and follow Cal. Something's wrong with Socks, Cal says, closing the door behind you. She won't eat and she cries all the time. You look into Socks' crate. She's almost too big for it now. Even curled up in a ball, she raises her head and peeps miserably at you, then curls even tighter, her bulbous antennae dropping. Oh, Socks. Poor baby. She needs more food, specifically those minerals. She looks paler, right? Cal says, coming up beside you. And she's always sleepy and cold. I don't know what to do. She won't eat leaves anymore or anything else I bring her. Potatoes, corn, wheat, beans. She just chews them and spits them out. He points to the lid of the box. She's been chewing on her box too, he says. I'm worried she's going to chew her way out and escape while I'm not here. Cal rubs Socks under her chin, but she barely responds to his touch. You've been outside the walls, right, Solanna? Have you ever seen any animals like Socks? Full-grown ones? What do they eat? I haven't been outside yet, but last time when we kept her here, she ended up getting killed. So maybe it's for the best that we let her go. I can't do that, Solanna, Cal says. She's never lived in the wild. She probably doesn't even know how to survive out there. Cal closes the lid of the crate. I'm really worried, he says. I guess I'll keep looking. Oh. Okay. Oh, I guess we'll see what Cal has to say next time.